Good morning. Nazywam się Andrzej Cwanek. Jestem pracownikiem OHR od 8 lat.
Good morning. My name is Andy Cwanek, and I've been working as a cleaner at OHR for 8 years.
Dzień 14 grudzień będzie moim ostatnim dniem pracy. Nie wiemy dlaczego tak się stało. Nie wiemy dlaczego major Emanuel zatrudnił firmę, która, jak się dowiadujemy z różnych z prasy i z telewizji, ma powiązania z nieznanymi nam po prostu zrozumieniem naszym w ogóle.
As of December 14, I'm going to lose my job. And I don't understand why the mayor decided to hire a responsible contractor. The contractor which connections which raise a lot of questions.
Do tej pory wykonywali swoją pracę bardzo dobrze. Wiemy, że ta praca została. Niestety inna firma nie zatrudnia nam tego, byśmy mogli godnie żyć, godnie pracować. Co wszystko przechodzi na nasze rodziny. Jesteśmy bardzo przygnębieni tym wszystkim i bardzo prosimy, by major Emanuel zmienił swoją decyzję i powtórzył przetarg po prostu na firmę, która jest nam w stanie zapewnić to, o czym marzymy.
We are devastated. We've been doing our jobs very well. We've been cleaning the airport to the best of our abilities. Now our families, our kids, and our spouses are standing before Christmas with a lot of uncertainty. And we're appealing to the mayor, we're appealing to those who can make this decision to rebid this process so we can keep our jobs and we can provide for our families.
Bardzo dziękujemy wszystkim naszym przyjaciołom, którzy nas popierają. Dziękujemy wszystkim, którzy są za nami. Wczoraj Aldermani poparli naszą prośbę. Dzisiaj dziękujemy wszystkim przedstawicielom Unii, którzy przybyli i są różni z nami. Dziękujemy bardzo.
At this point, I would want to thank everyone. Yesterday, we got a group of aldermen standing and speaking on our behalf. Today, we got leaders from the leaders of labor and people of goodwill supporting us. So I want to extend our thanks on behalf of the workers from our. Thank you very much.
Can you spell Andy's last name for us?
My name is Keith Keller. I'm president of SEIU Healthcare of Illinois and Indiana. We have over 92,000 members in the state. We're the largest union in the state. We're also a member of the State Council of SEIU, 165,000 workers strong in the state, over half of them in the city. And we are here today to say, rebid this contract. This is a disgrace that in the city of Chicago, where the labor movement was founded, where the 8-hour day was founded, that we are here today in a city where they are forcing the middle class, these are middle class workers who are being knocked down. The new jobs are going to be 10, 11 minimum wage jobs, and they are going to knock it down and give it to a contractor who is mobbed up. That is a disgrace in this city. This mayor should rethink this and rebid this contract. So I'm here today to say we are with you, we will fight with you, we will not forget this, and we will fight to the end. And I call on this mayor, and our members call on this mayor, to be like he was supposed to be at the national level, to be a Democrat, and to do what the right thing here and rebid this contract. Thank you.
Can we get you to spell your last name?
Kelleher.
Hi, my name is Jesse Sharkey, Jesse Sharkey. I'm the Vice President of the Chicago Teachers Union. I'm AFD Local 1. And on behalf of the 30,000 members of the CTU in the city of Chicago, I'd just like to say that we stand in solidarity with the janitorial workers, the employees in the O'Hare Airport who are about to lose their jobs. We're here for two main reasons. The first reason is that in the schools, as in other public services, we've seen the damage, the pattern of privatization, followed by subcontracts being raised to the bottom. We've seen that pattern again and again, and we see the damage that it produces. In the schools, what we see is that privatization is sold as a method to provide better services. In fact, what it does is it provides jobs for a whole new layer of executive directors and bosses of smaller companies, and they then subsequently subcontract out those jobs, and we see a race to the bottom. So, you know, in the schools arena where I'm more familiar, we see public schools turned over to privately operated schools in the form of charter schools. They pay their executive directors for managing 10 schools more than they paid the CEO of the Chicago Public Schools to manage 600 schools. And then subsequently, there are subcontractors that are brought in to manage those services, and they drive the wages in that industry down. I believe that's what we're seeing from the airport as well. It's a negative pattern. Secondly, just that I'd like to say that the public welfare is not served by this pattern. The families of $17 an hour workers struggle to make rent, to pay, you know, buy basic supplies for their students. Imagine the impact on those students and on the social fabric of the city when they lose their jobs, when they're replaced by $10 an hour workers. And $10 an hour is too little to raise a family and work at O'Hare and live in the city of Chicago. And so we call on the mayor and the leaders of this city to do the right thing, to rebid this contract, and to treat these workers fairly. Thank you.
My name is Susan Hurley, S-U-S-A-N-H-U-R-L-E-Y. I'm the Executive Director of Chicago Jobs with Justice. We're a coalition of union, labor, faith, community organizations, many of whom are right here. It would be an outrage under any circumstances for the hardworking members of SEIU Local 1 to lose their jobs right before the holidays, to lose pay, to lose benefits, but the proposition that this would happen in order to award a contract to a company that has, you know, well-established mob connections is just an outrage. The city of Chicago can find other ways to balance the budget than on the backs of these workers. They have done nothing wrong. All they do is keep our airport clean, and that's what they're going to continue to do, is to keep our airport clean and mob-free. Thank you.